I'm feeling bright and beautiful. I always get a bit thrown when people say, oh, I'd love to work with you. And I'm like, ooh, oh. But I'm hoping that people really go to the theatres in large numbers to watch Neeyat. And अगर उनकी नीयत अच्छी है तो वो ज़रूर जाएंगे थिएटर में. Can you imagine? We were like a bunch of school kids on set. There were times when Anu, I think, wanted to say, "Shut up!" but she said, "Quiet." She was smuggling something across the border.
While she was on a bike carrying sand, the border police comes and they check that it's only sand, but they still actually hold her. So what was she smuggling across the border?
A motorbike?
Yes. See?
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Hello everyone, welcome to News 18, and today we have with us in this rainy day a dollop of sunshine, Vidya Balan.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And now that you've called me sunshine, I'm feeling bright and beautiful.
Absolutely, I thought you would be having those bangs actually. But
no. I decided that, that's very unique to Meera Rao.
Yeah.
So if I wear that, then I take on the role of a detective, then I know everything about you. So I thought it would be safer for you if I didn't wear them.
I completely agree with you. Thank God you don't have bangs. Okay, so Vidya and Neeyat, you play a detective.
Yes.
Meera Rao. We've seen, films and shows about detectives, about spies, but they are quite glamorized. Now here we have...
I think they're more flamboyant than glamorous. Yeah, of course, spies tend to be a lot more, I think, often glamorous. But detectives, I think they're just more flamboyant. You have this know-it-all, they have this know-it-all look. But Meera Rao doesn't. Sorry, I didn't even let you complete the question, but...
Yeah, I get it.
She's quirky, she's unusual, she's socially awkward. You could have called her a geek. She's just, she's not your usual detective.
Absolutely.
Though it's a classic murder mystery.
Yes, yes. We actually see you, so stern throughout the trailer, which is very unlike you.
Yeah.
We don't see your, that happy laughter,
right.
But we hope to see that in the film.
I don't know about that, but you can see me smiling and happy here.
Okay, so Vidya, last year I think you spoke about how the success of a Gangubai Kathiawari, which was again led by a woman actor, did wonders at the box office. While box office necessarily is not a measure of success, let's say, is that something that you're looking at with Neeyat 2, which is a theatrical release for you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm hoping that Neeyat does well. That's a hope with every film I do. But I have, I haven't had a theatrical release in 4 years now since Mission Mangal. So I'm very excited for Neeyat that, just to be able to see Neeyat on the big screen. And because Neeyat is also visually stunning. So I think, and it's the kind of setting which you need to enjoy on the big screen, But I don't think you can use the same parameters to measure success on OTT and theatrical, but I'm hoping that people really go to the theatres in large numbers to watch Neeyat. And अगर उनकी नीयत अच्छी है तो वो ज़रूर जाएंगे थिएटर में. So that, of course, I'm hoping for it to be a huge success.
Yeah, so are we. You have spoken about being extremely inspired by the likes of Rekha ji, Sri Devi ji, Wahida ji. Now, not to make you sound old, but a lot of these young actors actually look up to you. Prajakta, your co-star, she has spoken so fondly of you. I was recently speaking to Titas. He was raving about you. How does it feel to have the tables turned? Now people want to work with you, they look up to you, they want to be a Vidya Balan.
That's so sweet. I really don't know how to react to that because I still feel like, yes, I've spent 18 years in films, but I still feel like there's such a long way ahead, so I always get a bit thrown when people say, oh, I'd love to work with you, and I'm like, ooh, oh. No, but Prajakta is lovely and I've had a wonderful time working with her.
Yeah.
I've done some interviews with her before this, but She's a wonderful actor. And we have a bunch of wonderful actors
Right.
in this film. So it was just, can you imagine? We were like a bunch of school kids on set. There were times when Anu, I think, wanted to say, "Shut up!" but she said, "Quiet!" It's just wonderful. You've seen most of them in different kinds of roles, you know, but to see this group of actors come together is, I thought it's a very interesting cast.
Absolutely, it is. So, you know, as far as the trailer goes, I saw a lot of
Sorry, you
comments.
asked me some question, I digressed.
No, but that's the thing about you, right? We get so much from you, you know, when we ask you something. No.
I have to tell you, Sanchita, who's my publicist,
Yes.
always tells me, "Aaj na, one line answer dena hai."
No.
No. But that's how she tells me. She, in her own way, tells me that, you know, please don't give long answers because our schedule is going haywire.
Oh, yeah.
Because I tend to speak a lot. You know that, Titas.
Well, we are not complaining.
Okay.
Okay, so the trailer of Neeyat, you know, there were a few comments underneath the trailer that said that, you know, this sort of reminded them of an Agatha Christie novel, or let's say a Knives Out.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Because they're all in the same genre.
Yeah.
And not most, I think almost all your murder mysteries or whodunits have certain familiar tropes. And then it's how you use them and in what combination, and that's what makes the film interesting.
Right.
But they do look similar, and
That's okay.
yeah.
You know, tell me something. I am a big fan of your social media. These fun reels.
Thank you.
On a bad day, that's what I keep scrolling.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
How you know why you know, this different? I mean, I don't mean to ask why do you do it, but you know, this different side that we get to see you on social media. What really comes to your mind when you feel like doing those things?
No, you know, I was actually shooting for Neeyat in London.
Yeah.
And we had a power outage.
Okay.
So therefore I had free time and I said, what should we do? And suddenly I said, should we shoot a reel? My manager had been after me for a while saying, let's do reels. I was doing reels once in a while, maybe once a month, once in 2 months. I said, okay. I picked up a reel and I said, okay, this is what I want to do. And that that particular reel, you know, it's one where I'm just doing a sort of a plie, and then and then I get a catch in my back, and that did so well. And then this is sort of addictive. Then you want to say, oh, you know, how do people react to what I do next? And I started enjoying the love. But most importantly, I enjoy humor. And you know, I've not had the opportunity to really do an out-and-out comedy film. So I think मैं वो भड़ास पूरी कर रही हूँ.
But hopefully we'll get to see that on screen too.
Yes, let's hope so.
Okay, so now we have a quick segment, Vidya. Since you play a detective, you have to put your thinking cap on.
Okay.
We are going to throw some detective riddles at you. Okay, so it's easy, don't worry. Okay, so...
Do I get clues?
I'll try and help you as much as I can. Okay, so every day a woman was seen crossing the border carrying bags of sand on a motorbike. Okay?
Okay.
After some time, the border police becomes suspicious, stops her and finds that she had sand on her, so they let her go. She had only sand on her, so they let her go. So what was the woman smuggling across the border?
She was smuggling something across the border.
While she was on a bike carrying sand, the border police comes and they check that it's only sand. But they still actually hold her. So what was she smuggling across the border?
A motorbike?
Yes. See?
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay. A man enters his house and was about to hang up his coat when he heard his wife shout, "No, John, don't do it." So there was a shot and he could hear his wife fall down. When he entered the kitchen, he saw his wife and the gun lying on the floor. There was a police officer, a doctor and a lawyer standing next to her. Who killed the man's wife and how did the man know who it was?
No, John, don't do it. So whosever name was John, correct?
Yeah, but who was it? The police officer, doctor, lawyer, or who?
Police officer, because only he'd have a badge, right?
Yeah.
Ah, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Great.
What do I get in return?
Our love.
Thank you.
Wow,
So you'll go to
she massively judged us.
No, I'm saying, which means you have to go to the theatre with your friends, your family, your neighbours, everyone to watch Neeyat.
Absolutely.
On the 7th of July.
7th of July. Okay, so there's just another small thing. So since we see you, figuring out the missing link in Neeyat, so what we are going to do is we are going to throw these clues at you and you have to tell us who the actor is.
Okay, from the film?
From the film, not from the film, but from the film industry, the Hindi film industry.
Okay.
Now these are actors you have sort of worked with and you really like.
Okay.
That I know you really like. Okay.
And I've worked with them.
Most of them.
Okay.
It's easy, don't worry.
Huh.
Okay. I'm half Bengali. I was supposed to make my debut with Bekhudi opposite Kajol, but that didn't happen. And eventually was launched by Yash Ji. I'm a guitar player and I've performed live shows with a couple of rock bands. Many believe I brought the wave of urban rom-coms to India, to Bollywood.
Saif Ali Khan.
Yes.
Urban rom-coms has to be Saif.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, half Bengali. I didn't think of that, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I made my film debut as a dancer with a Telugu film. I married
Wahida Rehman.
This was easy. Okay. I'm the eldest of 8 siblings. I am an alumnus of NSD. 2 of my shows have been nominated for the Emmys. My autobiography released in 2017 and was embroiled in controversies. I'm going to make my Hollywood debut very soon, and a picture of me draped in a sari as a trans character recently went viral.
I'm an alumni
Of NSD.
I'm an alumnus of NSD. And?
2 of my shows have been nominated for the Emmys.
And a picture of me in a sari.
As a trans character. Grabbed a lot of attention recently.
I've not seen this.
Should I give the answer? Nawaz.
I thought it was Nawaz, but I've not seen his picture as a trans woman.
Really? You should. It's for a film called Haddi, I think.
Oh no, I thought NSD. I said Emmy. I should have just said Nawaz. Oh God, okay.
Okay, very lastly. My mother was a magistrate. I made my Tamil debut with Kamal Hassan. Not only have I played a ghost in a film, but I've also romanced a ghost in another film. Technically, I was launched by Hema Malini in the movies. I was honored with Yale University's Chubb Fellowship, one of the Ivy League institution's highest honors.
Okay, the person who was launched by Hema Malini is Shah Rukh. So is it?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know the other details, but it's interesting.
Yeah, so that's it. Well, you not bad, Vidya.
Not bad. And Nawaz I almost got.
ठीक है, चलो, we'll give you that.
Yeah, great, thank you.
Great, thank you so much for being such a sport.
I enjoyed this. You made me suddenly think.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
the very best for Neeyat.
Thank you.
Thank you.